He's just vibing. He probably got about 6 wives. All these probably these hoes, and he probably got kids with them. So he thinking about how you gonna be making that bread to feed all them jits. I feel you, buddy. I feel you, man. Yeah. Yo, what's up, YouTube? Damn, it's a windy day, y'all. It's getting windy, man. You know, December about to approach. We got a couple days till December, man. So you know, the wind is getting loud, man, and it's getting cold. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. It's getting cold, but you know, just vibing, man. Just wanted to record for y'all. You know, I got my jacket. I took it off. I like the sun right now. I like how it's doing me right now. You know, pause. But I like how the sun doing me, man. I know my page might come across your page, you know, so if it do come across your page and you make it this far to the video, you want to make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, gang, you feel me? Yeah. And what I'm saying here right now, I'm just thinking about the topic right now, so we're just gonna get to it, I guess. I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube and a lot of people making videos about how lonely they are, and you know how, you know, they wish they could have a group of friends, you know, like everybody else, you know, going to the park, you know, having fun, you know, going out. And I understand sometimes being alone, it can be, you know, based on the person, based on how they react to things, based on, you know, how they be, because not everybody want to be in people's face. Not everybody wants friends. Not everybody, you know, when I have that connection with the outside world, it's really a feeling that you get when you really deep in your thoughts, and once you get comfortable within yourself, within your body, man, you don't really care no more, because you understand that it's a part of life. And most of the times, in order to be successful, in order to achieve a goal that you are thinking about or want to, you know, succeed on, whatever it may be, man, it requires loneliness, it requires isolation, it requires you know, a lot of things such as accountability, and you know, God will put you through tests, man, because if you want something, man, you got to make sure that's what you really want. And most of the times it really be like you done went through a lot of tests and a lot of failures, and you really have a good heart and you really want to exceed in life. And you know, it's always something that's holding you back, but you don't really know what it is, and it's really hard to, you know, figure it out. But you know, that's why it's a great process, man. That's why life is so beautiful. No matter what you go through, never kill yourself, never do this and that. You know, that's why life is so beautiful, because what's make it interesting is that, you know, the things that you go through, the further that you go through those things, you learn how strong you really are. You learn the strength that you really have within your body. You learn how compatible, how smart, how intelligent you really are. If it was so easy, everybody would be the same. Everybody would have the same category. Everybody would have the same characteristic in life. So that's why God made it this way, and that's why it's so different. And a lot of times you may wonder why you, but why not you, you know? Sometimes it can be a lonely stage to be in. It can be a lonely situation, but in order to make it out, in order to be successful, you just have to adapt. And I'm not successful myself. I'm saying this because I hate when people be coming on those apps and, you know, trying to make you do things and trying to tell you things when they really aren't that, you know, when they not that really. So I'm not perfect, but I'm spitting facts, you know. As I go down the road, you know, as I learn more about myself, more about life, man, I'm just telling you what it is, you know. Most of the times, you will ask God, why you? You will feel lonely, and you will lose a lot of friends. You will lose a lot of companies. You will lose a lot of people you was in love with, you know. But that's okay, because you are special. And a lot of times, wherever you go, it seems like you are the center of attention. Like people always pick you to be that person that they don't really like, and that person that they want to make an example out of. But just remain you, because they see something in you that they don't have. It doesn't have to be money. You know, a lot of times people think that in order to be a good person, a great person, a person that deserves respect, is all about money. You don't need money to deserve respect. And, you know, never let people disrespect you never, no matter what it is, never let a word come out their mouth being disrespectful towards you, because once that happened, they will try to throw slick things, and you always have to think highly of yourself, man. It doesn't matter how really down you are. It doesn't matter how up you are. Always think that you can make it through anything, no matter what you go through, no matter how bad you may have it, man. Always think that you can make it. You can really make it. You know, I always say that I'm really going to be a successful person. Yeah, I may not have it now. Yeah, I may not be, you know, Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk, whatever his name is, but one day I can be that, and if I'm not that, I can be close to that, you know. So always think highly of yourself, man. Even though I'm not a rich guy, you know, I'm living from 9 to 5 paychecks, but I always tell myself, man, I will be successful one day. I know I'm not made up for nothing. I know I didn't go through everything, all those things, all those obstacles that I went through just to be a failure in life. And I know it's all on you too. It's all on you. You can't just say that you will be successful and not put any work in. But sometimes, you know, things really come your way that you don't even know about, and it's up to God, you know, to really make the way for you. So you got to ask Him to make the way for you. And I think the cheat code to being a better person is learning about yourself and learning where you really good at and where your most failures is at, so you can rewind, you can go back in the past, you can visit the past. I know people be saying always focus on the future, but sometimes it's really best to think about the past, to really revisit the past and see what mistake you had made in order to become a better person, in order to avoid those mistakes, you know, down the road. And success likes people who hold themselves accountable. And successful, and the road to success, you have to hold yourself accountable. I know I said this before multiple times, but if you hold yourself accountable, even though you might mess up again and again, but you know that you're not staying in that state of mind, you're not staying in that dark path, because you already understand that no matter how bad I fucked up, no matter how many mistakes I make, I can always learn. And it's a difference between knowing that you're doing it and still doing it. And those state of minds too, it's really a complicated situation too, because in order to become, you know, the better version of you, it's a lot of mistakes that you gotta make. But you have to know what type of mistakes you are making. Because we don't learn by thinking that we know everything. You know, me, myself, I like to listen a lot, and I never used to listen before, but I like to listen a lot because no matter how much I know something, if somebody is explaining it to me, if I already know it, even if what they saying is not true, even what they saying don't make sense, I always tell myself it's one thing that they're saying that I can take from them, you know. Even if they think I'm a dumb person, just shut up. It's always one thing that you always can take from what they got and combine it together with what you got. You know, you don't learn by thinking that you are so smart. You know, you have to put yourself at a lower standard. You have to make yourself think that you are dumb. And I'm not saying dumb by, you know, being a dumb person. That's the mindset I'm having. But I'm saying, you know, you have to think that you're not really smart in order to learn things, in order to become successful at things. You have to know that, man, I'm not the best at that. I don't know that at all. Even if I do know, when somebody's teaching me that, when somebody's telling me whatever is relating to that, even if they're not saying the right thing, I can always learn something from them. And I always love to learn things from people, man, no matter who they are, no matter what they got going on. I always love to learn things because it's so beautiful learning about people, man, and they bullshit that they be saying or the truth that they be saying, but I always learn something from them. You ain't saving shit today. Man, you know you're not hurt, but hurt ass nigga. You always have to respect your elders. And one thing I love about me, man, no matter where I go or a job that I work at, I always have my best relationship with the elders. I'm not saying I don't be cool with people my age, of course, but I'm just saying I always have the best relationship with them because, you know, I be talking to them and, you know, be having the best conversations, and no matter how they look, no matter how, you know, what they going through, you know, they old as fuck, so they got a lot of experiences, so they can really give you a key of word that can stick in your mind, you know, that can really, you know, push you, you know. I remember, man, that one time I was working with this old man, he was a drunk old man, and most of the times what he's saying was nonsense as hell, but it's always something true, you know. No matter how much of a nonsense it is, it's always true. So sometimes I be thinking, man, I have too good of a heart. You're not a good person for no reason. Just stay a good person and, you know, don't fake it. Don't fake your identity with people. And something you will find people tell you a lot, you know, when you know your worth, when you know the standard that you set for yourself, is that you're too serious. That's another thing too. People would always say when they can't get to you, but you already know what you want in life. You already know what you've been through, and most of the times the people that's really saying that, they haven't really been through what the fuck you have been, you know. So it's really like you telling me I'm too serious and telling me this how I should be acting, but you never went through everything I've been through. You never go through the chapters in life. I'm on chapter 96 and you probably on chapter 20. So never let people bring you down whenever you don't let people play with you, because if they can't play with you, then they will try to get you somewhere. They will try to figure you out, and when people can't figure you out, man, they will try to throw dirt on your name. They will say anything to try to get to you or to try to see who you really are, but you always have to remain yourself and never change, and you know, eventually they will see. And even when they see, they still don't want to accept the fact that this is how you really are. Yeah, shawty. Yeah, you better make that shit, shawty. Yeah, get lit then, nigga. You got the goalie right here. Sorry ass nigga. Yeah. This nigga sorry, man.